Coming up on Look Today, well, the final SPAC on-stage performance, which is scheduled for Monday, has been canceled. I've got details. Plus, the American Red Cross of Northeastern New York is preparing for its second training session on Wednesday to help with these natural disasters. More on that coming up. And SUNY Adirondack held its ribbon-cutting ceremony today for the Adirondack Hall. Got those details. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone. Happy Friday. I'm Jay Hood Jackson. This is Look Today. We got a great program tonight. Tonight's program, I sit down with Michael Consulo. He's Executive Director of Lake George Regional Chamber of Commerce. He's here to talk about his tenure at the Chamber, plus what's coming up in the fall. Plus, I also sit down with Michael Eck. Now, he's publicist for Proctor's in Schenectady. He's here to talk about this powerhouse theater and its significance in our community and the upcoming season. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties for this weekend. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, Saratoga Performing Arts Center has to cancel its final SPAC on Stage concert the end of the season. Originally scheduled to take place this upcoming Monday, the concert was to feature Black Violin, a very unique group from Florida. Well, you probably guessed it when I said the word Florida. Unfortunately, due to Hurricane Irma, the show has to be canceled. Now, as you know, this natural disaster is affecting everyone across the country, even in our area. Well, the American Red Cross of Northeastern New York has scheduled another training, a boot camp session for interested volunteers. Now, it's going to take place Wednesday at the Music Hall in Saratoga Springs. We spoke to David Kunzelman. He's Regional Disaster Officer, about the services the Red Cross hopes to provide.
Red Cross overall will be helping provide lodging via shelters. We'll be providing spiritual, mental health care services to individuals affected, and then also providing basic necessities such as feeding and opportunities for people to talk to a human.
Boy, many people are going to be affected by this hurricane. All the way up the coast, they're saying. All right, in more SPAC news, well, the Saratoga Wine and Food Festival kicks off this weekend, start today. The festival provides more than 250 wine and food exhibitors. Special appearance by former Red Sox baseball player Dave Ortiz. Now, we spoke to Elizabeth Sobel. She's president of SPAC.
So it's a great mixture of people from the community and people who just are passionate about all, enjoying all the great senses, taste and smell and food and listening and just enjoying life, kind of a kickoff to the end of the season.
Yeah, it makes me feel that way too. It's a great weekend at SPAC. Weather's going to be good too. All right, switching from news to speak of weather. Today saw fall-like weather, but we got a good mix of sun, a little bit, few clouds and a couple of rains, drops. For a more detailed look at our weather for this weekend, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first weekend forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser with your first look weather forecast. Currently, we have high pressure in control for much of the area, and also a departing low pressure system with a trough. So we could see a few showers across parts of New York State, even portions of New England. We'll see temperatures about 46 Buffalo, 47 Burlington, 57 towards New York City. We'll see 47 the overnight low here in Glens Falls with a few evening showers, otherwise mostly cloudy. Northwest breeze at about 5 miles per hour. Partly sunny, a few showers, 65 the afternoon high with a north breeze. And the outdoor forecast is going to be a little cool but dry. Partly sunny, temperatures in the upper 40s to the lower 50s to the 8 a.m. hour. In our extended forecast, we're going to see temperatures cooling down to the mid-40s after Friday night, but then we're going to see sunshine for the next several days as highs will once again be back in the lower to mid-70s, maybe upper 70s as we head into Tuesday. We'll rise the low temperatures from the mid-40s to the lower 50s Tuesday, then mid-50s by Wednesday. So a very good forecast, especially as we head into the middle of next week, but not bad too for Sunday and Monday. That's a look at the first look weather forecast. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now I send it back to you, Jesse.
Oh, thanks a lot, Clarence. All right, back to the news. Well, SUNY Adirondack held its ribbon-cutting ceremony today for its new building, $17 million Adirondack Hall. will provide students with cutting-edge technology opportunities. The first floor contains laboratories for biology, geology, and physics. Well, we spoke to Dr. Christine Duffy, she's president, about what this new building means for students coming in and what it means for our community.
Being responsive to what's happening in the community. Certainly the need for people in the sciences and healthcare will be a big portion of the learning transformation or the physical transformation of our campus to support some of those programs. Having students have access more readily available to advisors, which we know will help more students to be able to ensure they're on track to graduate. We want more students to complete and be ready to fill the workforce needs of the community.
Great. Now, we were at the ribbon cutting ceremony today, but couldn't get the footage back here in time for today's news, so we're going to have an update on this story on Monday. Up next, I sit down with Michael Consulo. He's Executive Director of the Lake George Regional Chamber of Commerce. He's here to talk about his tenure, the Chamber, and the upcoming fall events. Plus, I also sit down with Michael Eck. He's publicist for Proctor's in Schenectady. He's here to talk about this powerhouse theater and its significance to our community and their upcoming season. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story, join us for an interview, then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Yes, it's time for your look. We figure you listen to us all the time. We'd like to hear from you. So, at any rate, we've got some nice comments regarding what's now called the Adirondack Experience, formerly known as the Adirondack Museum. This is up in Blue Mountain Lake. It's a huge campus with like 30 buildings, each one of the buildings containing beautiful artifacts and pieces of history of the Adirondacks. You have to go there. Well, as I told you yesterday, we're lucky enough to get some passes. Not many, so you're going to have to get in here if you want to get a couple of passes. But one of the comments we received on Facebook was from Arlene Vidal, and she said, "I love that museum, but I haven't been there in years." So guess what, Arlene? You won the 2 tickets to go up to the Adirondack Experience. Now, you can pick these tickets up business hours, usually 10 to 3-ish, right here at the Saratoga studio in downtown Saratoga. And by the way, we've got a few more left. So if you're looking to go up to Blue Mountain Lake, like to see the Adirondack Experience, the Adirondack Museum, then go to Facebook, like and share our post, and we will capture your name and randomly select a couple of winners. And I will announce those on Monday. And by the way, with all of the activities that are going on this weekend in our community, tell us what you're doing. What you thought of it. If you go to any of these events, let us know what you thought of them, okay? And we'll pass that on as well. We'll see you next time on Your Look. That's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. It's Friday, so I want to thank the crew. Ladies first, that would be Antoinette and Dana. But of course, we've got Andrew, and we've got Drew, we've got Jack and Joel, we've got Norm, and we have the Bat. They make this program, all the programs, possible each and every week. So thank you. I don't even know where to start for this weekend. There are so many events. A couple of highlights. Nationals, cars, hot rods, Lake George Village, the Wine and Food Festival at SPAC, the Washington County Cheese Tour. This is something, especially with the weather we're going to have, you really want to check out. You get to visit all of the different farms and some of the microbreweries out in Washington County. Go for a tasting tour. The Century Cyclist Weekend is this weekend. The Saratoga Chamber Players is having a fundraising event. And last but not least, you might recall this interview I did with this wonderful young lady this week about recovery. And so the Adirondack Walk for Recovery in Hudson Falls is also this weekend. You're in that area, come out, show community support for people in recovery. Okay, I think that's it. We're going to have a great weekend. Be safe, everybody, and we'll see you Monday night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.